There is somebody. Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. Tonight is Tuesday, December the 2nd. Welcome to the Johnson County Drainage Board meeting. The first item on the agenda is the swearing in of anyone who's going to testify.
Well, if either one of you two intend to give testimony tonight, please stand and raise your right hand, as well as the fellow on video, the yous. That swear or affirm the testimony you're about given these proceedings to be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Thank you.
Next item is the approval of last meeting's minutes.
I move they be approved. Second, I'm sorry. Go second the minutes. Okay.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you. And Greg, you're up.
Good evening. For the record, Greg Cantwell, Johnson County Surveyor. You have before you the board, our ditch balances and expenditures for November. No questions, I'll move on.
No, I don't have any questions.
My next item is something that we've had before us before, and that is the H.O. Canary Impact Drainage Area. We've kind of come full circle with that. What we've determined is that the commissioners needed to change the ordinance to allow then the drainage board to pass these drainage impact areas by resolution. And you have a copy of that resolution for you.
So this needs to get passed tonight.
Yes.
How many of these do you expect
I've got two more for sure coming our way. And there'll probably be 3 or 4 more after that. It's a good tool to go hand in hand with the 2-stage. With the drainage impact area, you control the discharge. But also with the 2-stage, and then you make room in the ditch for that. So they kind of go hand in hand.
Okay, so will this help resolving that issue? I can't remember the name of the development. We met over at City Hall with the developer and Kevin was there. The mayor was there. I can't believe I can't remember the name of the subdivision. Thank you. Yeah. Where the trail is right at the top of the bank.
No, this would be on the Canary. There is one coming down the pipeline.
But this document will help that situation. Is that correct?
This type of drainage impact area will help that when we get to that one.
Okay.
But each one will just have to be considered on its own.
Yeah, on its own. What they do is they do a study, and then base that study is what they come up with the discharge amounts.
Well, I don't have any questions. You guys?
I would move for approval of this resolution. Second.
You second, Bob?
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
R.A. Alexander, regulated tile. We originally planned for a hearing for tonight to hear the surveyor's report. There's been some changes. This is the Taylor property that has a tile running through it. The gentlemen have been here a couple of times, looking at a way to either move the tile or vacate. In our meeting last month, we declared that tile urban, which then forces the surveyor to do a report on reconstruction. I have not been able to meet with both property owners, but I did meet with the north property adjoiner. So it's just going to take us a little bit more time. But there's basically 3 people involved in that, in the reconstruction. So when we get a little bit closer, that, and I think the gentleman that was going to buy it that was here has backed out. So that's kind of
Oh, yeah.
slowed him down a little bit. So it'll come back around. And then an update on the Youngs Creek watershed. Still, this is kind of the end of the year. It's hard to get with all the commissioners. So as soon as we can meet with all the commissioners, then we'll be able to then hopefully get on their agenda to talk to them about declaring a watershed for Youngs Creek.
Okay.
That's the end of my report.
Okay, thank you, Greg. First item on the agenda is DR 25-033-3618 Pleasant Creek, Section 2. Gavin Baker with Kimley Horn.
I think Gavin's online. I'll go first real fast. Again, for the record, Greg Cantwell, Johnson County Surveyor. I'm recommending approval. I've got 4 contingencies, and the first one is we don't have a letter back from Burke. There were 2 items still outstanding. I don't think they're going to be a problem with addressing these 2 items. So I feel really comfortable to go ahead and say that we should go ahead and get them approval. This is section 2. We've already done section 1 of this subdivision. This is the one up there by the new Whiteland sewer plant. So that's my first contingent. The second, of course, bonds for the outlets, 20-foot pullback for the outlets and 48 hours notice for construction. And then Gavin's online if he wants to say anything.
I don't have anything else to add. Can you guys hear me?
You didn't have anything else to add.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So again, the surveyor recommends approval with those 4 contingencies. One, that we get that final letter from Burke, the bonds, the 20-foot pullback, and the 48-hour notice.
Any questions, Bob? Yeah. I move for approval with the 4 conditions set out by the surveyor. I'll second it. No.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, Greg.
Thank you.
Last item on the agenda is DR 25-000-3613 Ratcliffe Minor Subdivision.
Is there anybody here from Ratcliffe? No? Okay.
Brian.
Pardon?
Brian, I'm not sure.
Okay. Is he hooked up to? Oh,
Brian was here for Pleasant Creek.
no, okay. For the record, Richard Hoover, Johnson County Planning Engineer. Ratcliffe Minor Subdivision is a proposed 2-lot development located at 6514 South 200 West in Johnson County. The proposed minor plat will create 2 single-family lots, with lot 2 containing the existing single-family residence of 4.10 or 4.01 acres, and lot 1 will be located on the northwest side of the creek. This property is split by a drainage divide. That lot will be 3.77 acres. A dry detention facility has been designed in accordance with our standards. The 100-year allowable is, the 100-year proposed is less than the 100-year allowable. The 10-year post is not less than the allowable. However, the orifice that's being used is a minimum size of 4 inches. So then we would accept that. The emergency spillway has been designed in accordance with the stormwater ordinance, past 1.25 times the 100-year inflow. All storm sewer materials and outlet control structures meet the material and dimensional requirements set forth in technical standards manual. Drainage easements are for the detention facility and other drainage facilities are being provided on the plat per the requirements of the technical standards manual. Post-construction water quality is not required. An operations and maintenance manual has been submitted and reviewed and is approved. The information submitted meets with the Johnson County Stormwater Ordinance and Stormwater Technical Standards Manual. Staff recommends approval with the condition that the final plan and construction documents are submitted to the planning engineer for approval.
Anybody in the audience have any questions or comments? Brad, you sure?
There's somebody on.
Yeah, I don't,
They're all gone.
they're gone.
Oh, on film.
Okay.
Nobody cares.
Okay, well, I don't have any questions or comments, so
I move for approval with the condition set out.
okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, motion carries.
Thank you.
Well, thank you. That concludes tonight's meeting. I just need to move to adjourn.
I move adjourned. Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you, everybody. Next meeting is January 6th at 6.